The treatment of tuberculosis can be difficult. The treatment in the form of latent and active TB is the same. Therefore, on paper, it should not be any more difficult to treat latent TB than active. There are several factors that make this statement untrue, though. Lecture 6 tells us that the treatment of TB and several problems that physicians encounter while dealing with this. The first and seemingly biggest obstacle is that the treatment for TB is a long process. It is a course of antibiotics over the course of 6 to 9 months. Patients already are prone to not complete a course of antibiotics over even just 10 days, let alone half a year or more. If a patient does not even see symptoms from the beginning, it would be easy to think you're cured and quit the treatment. Of course, we know this is not true. By only completing half a treatment, you effectively kill the weakened bacteria and leave the strong resistant bacteria of the disease. This leaves them to reproduce a strong resistant bacteria. This leads to a resistant strain of the illness, which is then even more difficult to treat. From there, physicians must look at treatments like MDR TB and XDR TB. These were designed to combat the resistant strains. That being said, the lack of cooperation on the patient's end does make a latent form more difficult to treat. Moving on, should an uncooperative patient with an extremely resistant form of TB be jailed until treatment is complete? Having a contagious disease is a weapon that is wielded. If this question were rephrased to read, a person has a sword that he is constantly waving around, even though he has been asked to stop by authorities, should he be jailed until he commits to giving up the sword? I feel that the majority of people would say yes without a doubt. He is a danger to the public in both scenarios. The worst part of the first scenario with the disease is that the public wouldn't even know they're in danger and that they need to protect themselves. It's a strong opinion, but I don't believe that we are always capable of making good decisions and that the freedom we are given to endanger others is too great. Of course, there is another side of that opinion, which I won't go into now. Overall, yes, he should be quarantined until the treatment is finished because he clearly lacks sound judgment to make his own choice in the matter. If knowingly transmitting HIV and AIDS is illegal and jailable, this should be too.